So it turns out I have something in common with Mr. Elon Musk. 2026 already so full of surprises. Let's talk about it as we take a walk to my favorite coffee shop here in Da Nang, just leaving my apartment, which is here on a street quite close to the beach. Now, Da Nang is an incredibly chill place until you step onto the road. That's when things get dicey. So I will try and pay attention and give you guys value during this video, but also keep a keen eye on the road as I head over to the beach. So Elon Musk's tweet on Friday said, and I quote, "Whoever said money can't buy happiness really knows what they're talking about." He might be secretly following my content. I've been saying for a long time, and I heartily believe that indeed money can't buy happiness. Our happiness isn't found in accumulating more things or scrolling on our social media feeds. Our happiness is found in our intention. So intentionality is all about having a plan and being clear about what you want to achieve. We're all great at delivering on objectives and strategies for our bosses, the business we work for. But how often do we stop and create a plan for the most important thing in our life, which is our happiness? I think it starts with two really simple steps, and that is being clear about the things that make me feel happy and doing more of that, and also getting clarity around those things that make me unhappy or get in the way of my peace and doing less of that. So when I started my happiness journey and writing my book about happiness called A BALM for Your Soul, The 6 Seeds of Happiness, that was my first point. It was really about getting clear on my own journey to happiness about what it is that brings me peace and brings me joy, and do more of that. It's one of the reasons why I live here in Da Nang in Vietnam, because it has so many of the elements that add to my happiness. It's got beautiful weather. It has the most amazing people and ways to connect with people. It has the sea, which is a big part of what brings me joy. So it's 10:30 here a.m. and I've already been to the beach, did some yoga, and been for a swim before now heading to my favorite coffee shop on the beach to do some admin, do some work stuff. But I'll be really interested in your views on happiness. Do you think money can buy happiness? I agree with that statement to a degree. So I think if you don't have the means to provide a roof over your head and give yourself 3 meals a day, I think, money will definitely improve that situation, and that will add to your well-being. But for most of us in the Western world, in the UK, in the US, Canada, and across much of Europe, that isn't our challenge. We already have those elements in place, and we sometimes get caught up with the false assumption that happiness exists in the next pay rise. Oh, something else you should be aware of in Da Nang. There's always a lot of construction happening. There's a major crossway towards the beach, which is always quite busy, but I've managed to navigate it without risk of death, which would definitely impact on my happiness levels. So yes, I think the clarity around your happiness once you do have the fundamentals in your life. So I think if you haven't got the fundamentals of a roof over your head and 3 square meals a day, then of course that's where your focus needs to be placed. But beyond that, we are very rarely taught about the importance of happiness in education or with our family and our upbringing, and it's because those institutions and those people and those places don't necessarily understand the importance of happiness for themselves, so it's difficult for them to really teach that to us. And it's one of my most important lessons in life, and that is that my happiness is my responsibility, and if I want to be happy, I have to make happy choices. So it seems that perhaps Elon Musk has been meditating, reflecting, or just stalking my content, because it appears that he might be coming around to my way of thinking. And actually in 2026, who would have thought that Elon and I would be agreeing on anything? But, you know, I think crossing the road again, so excuse my distraction. But yes, I think anything is possible. If that can happen, imagine what other wonderful things can happen in 2026. Okay, I'm going to make a dash for it. Because the challenge with traffic in Da Nang, side note on crossing the road, is that even if there's a red light, the traffic does not stop. It simply means slow down and try not to kill a pedestrian. I mean, the good thing about the traffic is it's generally slow in Da Nang. Here we are, by the way, on the beach, so short walk from the apartment. So yes, they generally drive very slow and very respectfully, but red doesn't mean stop in Da Nang. It means slow down, maybe. The other very important lesson I learned in Da Nang was that when they flash a light at you, their car light, it doesn't mean you go, it means you stop, which is also very confusing for a Brit, because in the UK, a flash of a light generally means you go. So here we are at my favorite cafe. I'm just gonna go find myself a little spot with my laptop and catch up on a bit of admin. If you've got this far, I would love for you to like and subscribe, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.